This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon. So please stay. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to what is another video. In fact, this is the first video of the month of April 2024. Can I just say thank you very much to everybody for supporting the channel. Thank you very much to everybody who has been watching the videos. Hope you're learning plenty about the horses. It is very much appreciated. Right, the video we're going to take a look at today is we're going to take a look at another classic possible on the flat that has been going round very interestingly indeed. I think it's fair to say. It's a horse that I never saw run aged 2, but I've seen the horse run twice at 3. It always seems to be very strong in the market, and the horse seems to get the job done as well. The horse is currently raced 5 times, and the horse has won 5 times. But before we take a look at the horse, I'm going to give you a quick plug off the site, classicwatch24.great/site.net. You'll see there that the horses are starting to make their way on the site. The Roll of Honour is starting to beef up a bit, and hopefully as the season progresses, more horses will come onto that. There's a good chance that this horse could appear on the site in the next coming days. Forever Young is the name of the horse. Very interesting horse, Forever Young. People will see there his family 2B. 5 starts and 5 victories so far, winning 84.2 million Japanese yen and 1,480,000 US dollars. Sired by a horse called Real Steel out of a dam called Forever Darling. You can look here in Japan, you'll see the form of the horse. It won 2 listed races at 2 races I wasn't really familiar with. To be honest, I only look at races in Group 3 and above at 2 in Japan, and this year I only picked them up really late and looked at only the Group 1 races at the end. So this horse had won 2 listed races at 2 on the dirt. It's always worth remembering that Japanese classics are run on the turf. It has then continued his progression at 3, really. February 2024, it won the Group 3 Saudi Arabia Derby. And then recently in the race, I'm going to show you now, after this, in this video, on March the 30th, it took the step up to Group 2 level out in Maidan when it won the UAE Derby. There is talk that this horse is going to go maybe aimed at the US Classics on the dirt. Talk of the Kentucky Derby is gaining momentum following the 2 dirt wins that we've seen, aged 3 in 2024. We'll see here that who trains the horse, and that should tell us somewhere. Bred by Northern Farm, can tell you that much. Obviously, the Japanese site doesn't want me to know who trains the horse, does it? That's a bit strange, isn't it? What a strange site. A very strange sight. Forever Young, you'll see there. Still doesn't want to tell me who trains the horse. Owner Sasumu Fujita owns the horse, and the breeder is Northern Farm. You know, the trainer, I'm sure he's a very good trainer, but no one wants to tell me who he is at this stage. I suppose the Racing Post would be the place, wouldn't it? I don't know. I imagine they'll have the horse on there now. The horse has been winning, but you shouldn't really have to look at a UK side. Ever Young. This is what we like in a good live broadcast, isn't it? Look at the web being so slow. Because I block so many elements of the site, it just takes so long to load. Because it's just bombarded with adverts. So we'll leave it. We'll leave it and carry on, I think. Forever Young there, you see. 5 starts, 5 wins. Very good. Very good prospect, it's fair to say. We'll look at the pedigree of the horse, and then we'll watch the horse win in the usual fashion, and then we will finish the video and get on with our lives. People see there that the dam of the horse is called Forever Darling. We'll take a look at her now. Forever Darling managed to win 2 out of 9 starts in America, placed in the first 3 in 3 of 9, $217,000 just won. She managed to win the Santa Ynez Stakes on her debut, Grade 2 race, age 2, in 2016. And she is also the dam of a horse racing in Japan at the moment called Monfavori, sired by Frankel. This horse raced in a few stakes races. It won 3 out of 25 starts in Japan in the first 3 in 13 of 25 starts for 81 million yen. Wasn't never placed in the first 3 in 2023. But at her best, she was a stakes winner, winning the Tiniyama Tokubetsu, I'm going to say that, of 2022. And she was placed in many other stakes races as well, before finally winning one. So there'll be a Frankel-sired mare that's related to Forever Young producing offspring soon. I mean, that would be absolutely frightening, wouldn't it, really? So there, Monfavori, there you see, 81.887 million Japanese yen. The second dam of Forever Darling is actually called Darling My Darling. We'll take a look at her. Darling My Darling won 5 out of 13 starts. She was in the first 3 in 8 of her 13 starts and won $352,000, just over. You see there that Darling My Darling was second in 2 Group 1s at 2, the Matron Stakes and the Fazette Stakes, before winning a stakes race, a dual stakes winner. She won the Raven Run Stakes at 3 and the Double Dog Dare Stakes at 4. She was also placed in another Group 2 race at 3, the Beaumont Stakes. So we've got a dual Group 1 and Group 2 placed dual stakes winner, second dam. And she is out of a dam called Roaming Rachel, foaled in 1990, sired by Deputy Minister. It's there where things get very interesting regarding the videos we've already done. Because if people look at the horse that we did the other week in America, Sierra Leone, they will see that Darling My Darling is also the dam of Sierra Leone. So all in Sierra Leone, the horse has won 2 out of 3 starts, never been out the first 2, never in his career. So far winning $336,750. You'll see there it won the Group 2 Risen Star Stakes at 3 this year. And it was second in another Group 2, the Remsen Stakes last year, behind Dornock, the full brother to last year's Kentucky Derby winner, Mage, who is already on Classic Watch 2024. So it's really just a matter of me adding the card to the Sierra Leone video at around this point. And then if people want to look at the extended pedigree of this horse, Forever Young, and Sierra Leone at the same time, then they will be able to do that. Very interesting that these 2 horses are as closely related as they are. They could both be going round in the Kentucky Derby, it's fair to say. Right, we're going to take a look now at the Grade 2 UAE Derby, won by Forever Young, and then we will end the video.
To go here for the UAE Derby. Starter has a look at them, likes them, and hits the lever. We are underway in the UAE Derby, sponsored by Atlantis the Royal, and it is Julio Holohara in the early stages with 2 of his 3 runners coming up to contest as they make their way off the front. It is Autobahn in the blue cap from Oasis Boy spotting the white distinguishing cap. Then came next in running their Guns and Glory, who's a little wide into the first turn, along with Forever Young, who's having to do a fair bit of work there in the early stages, and Ryuze Sake decides to slip back. Mendelssohn Bay finds himself into the box seat now, just in behind the leading division. Behind Forever Young sees George Tesoro with Pandagate. Working alongside there as well was Navy Seal. Then came Rock Walk from Henry Adams, and Ballon is the last one. So out past the 1200 metres they go, and the pace is okay. 8.55, 19.24, those early sections there for that first early part. And up in front now, taking over Oasis Boy. Heads over to the fence here from Autobahn in second. Then came Mendelssohn Bay, sliding up Guns and Glory. Forever Young, the international market favourite, has been no better than 3 deep and punching the breeze the entire way so far. Then came Pandagate, Navy Seal opting to get on the right horse's back here. Then came Ballon from Rock Walk, and dropping away Henry Adams, who's getting further away from the field. Inside the 700 they go, and up in front, up on the running rail, Oasis Boy leads a narrow margin. Autobahn goes up to apply a bit of pressure. Forever Young still travelling despite being deep as they make their way into the home stretch here in the UAE Derby. Then came Mendelssohn Bay, deeper out Navy Seal, not too far away Pandagate, still with 4 to pick up. As they get into the running here, Autobahn takes over. Forever Young on the one rein there, but balances up now, comes up to the outside of Autobahn, who has to be brave. It's Forever Young though for Japan, who comes up to the outside of Autobahn, goes past by a length. Forever Young drawing away here in the late stages, and it's another Japan domination in the UAE Derby. Autobahn very brave in second. Third across Pandagate from Mendelssohn Bay. Then came Navy Seal, Rock Walk, Guns and Glory. Crossing over the line there with Ballon and a long last, dropping away Oasis Boy to cross over with George Tesoro. And the last one home, Henry Adams, who was pulled out of the contest.
Well, a very good performance there, I think people will have to agree. From Forever Young, taking his record to 5 wins from 5 races. He was trapped quite wide coming round the final bend, wasn't he? But for me, he was still travelling by far and away the best. And as they went down the straight, like the commentator said, the Argentinian horse in second place was very game indeed. But I think on the day, it was no match for the winner, Forever Young. People have been talking about the Kentucky Derby for this horse. It will be very interesting to see whether the horse will take its opportunity in the race. Right, I'm going to leave this video here. What I will do is I will make sure I include a link via a video card to Sierra Leone at the opportune time, so people will be able to see that. If it doesn't show up, it will be in the other section, the About section. And I will also include at the end of the video an opportunity for people who have seen this video and have chosen not to subscribe to the channel. I will give them an opportunity to do so they don't miss any more horses. And I will also leave the playlist for all the Classic Watch 2024 possibles, so people can view that as well. But for now, I'm going to leave this video here. Fascinating prospect, I'm sure you will agree, Forever Young. Have a fantastic day, everybody, and take care.